Hello and welcome to another video. And I've been waiting for this video. I've been working on this video for so long, and today I want to compare the three major Chinese airlines, including Hainan Airlines, China Southern and China Eastern. This time we don't talk about Air China since it's more of a government airline, but those are the three major airlines I want to focus on today, since they are rapidly expanding into North America, Europe and Australia, offering very competitive prices. So what I want to talk about mainly is their lounge and airport experience, their business class. What is their business class like? How much privacy does it offer? Then also talk about their economy class. What do passengers get on their economy class? Is there personal entertainment? Do they have free Wi-Fi? How does it work? Are there restrictions on the Wi-Fi? And their catering. Food is a very important factor when flying, especially with Chinese airlines. So let's talk about this and let's see what they offer. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is the cabin crew. Do they speak English? What service do they provide? What is the service experience like on the ground as well? So this is all these things I want to talk about with you guys, because I think since Chinese airlines are growing so much, and I mean, you probably came across their great offers they have on certain flights, especially from Europe to Australia, with a stopover in Shanghai and stuff like that. So let's find out which airline can you really trust, which airline offers a really good product. And also my question to you, let me know in the comment section below, what do you want to know about Chinese airlines? Have you ever flown with one? Would you fly with them? Are you scared? What have you heard? I heard some people heard some really crazy stories about Chinese airlines and what's happening on those airplanes. But yeah, if you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. So leave a comment in the section below and I will definitely get back to you and answer your question as good as I can, because I've lived in China for 3 years. I've flown with Chinese airlines quite a lot. But let's start our comparison. So as we all know, Hainan Airline is rated as a 5-star airline, and when it comes to a lounge experience, it is definitely a 5-star experience as well. They recently introduced the HNA Club, and it's a marvelous lounge. It offers everything you need. It has cabanas, great facilities, a business center, free Wi-Fi, international food, Chinese food, local dishes, great beverages, alcohol, coffee. The staff is really good, well trained. They're very looking after you, and overall this is a very impressive lounge, and that's why Hainan Airline offers the best lounge in China. So, and up next is China Eastern's lounge here at Beijing Terminal 2, and the lounge wasn't anything exciting. It looked very outdated, it wasn't very clean, the food looked very boring, it didn't taste that nice either. There was no stuff around, interestingly, and yeah, that just really represents the airline China Eastern. They don't put much effort in these kind of things. So overall, the China Eastern experience, the lounge experience, was rather average. So also just a few months ago, China Southern introduced a new lounge at their new terminal in Guangzhou, and I must say the lounge experience was very pleasant. Everything was really clean, brand new. You can tell that the airline is really trying to improve. They had a beautiful buffet, the food was fresh, and the staff was very nice and attentive. So overall, I must say that China Southern has improved their lounge experience by so far, and I'm really happy what I saw there. Was a very hard decision for me to make, because Hainan Airlines offers an amazing business class product. Their seat on their Dreamliner is amazing, also their new seats on their Airbus 330. The dining experience is always great on Hainan. The entertainment has improved so much. The only hit or miss is the crew. Sometimes you end up with amazing stuff which really looks after you and delivers a great service, but what also happened on a few of my Hainan Airlines flights, that the crew was a real letdown. So in this one, I tend to give China Southern a bit of more credit. So whether you fly China Southern on their Dreamliner or their 380 or the new refurbished Airbus 330, I've always had a great experience with the crew. They would always go the extra mile and they really look after you, and they're just so natural. Something I really love. The new seat is amazing. Their product has improved so much. It offers a lot of privacy, free Wi-Fi, and I really like the direction China Southern is heading, and therefore it's my favorite business class product on a Chinese airline. So traveling with China Eastern is always a huge gamble because you never know whether you end up on one of their newer or older planes, and in my case it has always happened that I ended up on their older Airbus 330, which comes in a 222 configuration, which offers very little privacy. The bed doesn't go flat completely, and their entertainment is extremely outdated. If you happen to fly in a 777, you will get their premium product. It's a very nice new business class, but with the crew I've never been really satisfied. So let's talk about Hainan Airlines economy class, and I really like the product. Every seat features a personal entertainment screen, USB slot, a power outlet, and if you happen to fly in a Dreamliner, you even get free Wi-Fi. However, be aware that Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are blocked on those according to Chinese law. And also when it comes to the meal service, I was offered 3 choices, and the service was always great in economy class. So I really love their product. China Southern's new economy class on the Airbus 330 is beautiful. Every seat features a really big personal entertainment screen, a USB slot of course, a power outlet, and on top of that you get free unlimited Wi-Fi. Once again here, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp are blocked. However, you can still browse most of the internet, which will kill a lot of time. Also, the entertainment system was great. What I didn't like was the catering. It was very basic. However, the experience flying on China Southern was just great. So also China Eastern's economy class product is very inconsistent because you cannot end up on an old economy class with no personal entertainment, with a most likely broken seat as it happened in my case, or you end up on a 777 which has personal entertainment, actually very great entertainment options and pretty alright food. However, you never know what you get with China Eastern. Hainan Airline probably has the best dining experience of all the airlines I've ever flown with. The food quality is amazing. Their menu has been created by famous chefs from all around the world, and you can clearly see that and especially taste it. So every time I fly with Hainan Airline, I'm very much looking forward to what they have on their menu. They also feature a chef, which makes the experience so much more authentic. So the clear winner here is Hainan Airline by far. Oh, and dining with China Southern is also always a great experience because they somehow seem to have the best soups in the sky, and I'm not kidding you. Overall, the dining experience is very solid. It's not as outstanding as the one with Hainan Airlines, but it's definitely a quality product they offer in their premium class. I find China Eastern's business class catering to be alright. It was actually pretty good to my surprise, because when I flew with them on economy, there wasn't even a choice. So I was served some weird, tasteless porridge, which looked absolutely awful. Therefore, I didn't have much expectation for the business class dining. However, it was pretty satisfying. So I'm totally in love with Hainan Airlines crew. They're usually very funny, hardworking, they always have a smile on their face. Their English is pretty good because they also have international crew, which other Chinese airlines don't have. So the bar is very high, and most of the time they deliver that 5-star service. However, there has been flights on Hainan Airlines where I was actually very disappointed because I was expecting this high service from my previous flight. So it varies quite often on Hainan Airlines flight that you end up with a crew that isn't as hardworking, as is funny as you know it from previous flights. So this year, China Southern was awarded as the most improved airline of the year by Skytrax, and I'm sure that the crew has contributed a lot to it as well, because they're always very genuine, they always have a smile on their face, and they always go the extra mile. So on all my China Southern airline flights, I always had a very great experience because of the crew, and this is why I think they probably have the best crew of any airline in China. Well, it almost sounds like I'm bullying a China Eastern, but this is not the case. But I've never really been satisfied with the crew. I remember once even I was rudely told off because I used my mobile phone on the flight, which by then was still prohibited by Chinese law. Yeah, not even their business class product, where you actually expect a higher, a better, more dedicated service. Also in that case, it was just pretty average. So now the question remains, what is the best airline in China? And I would say the winner is Hainan Airlines, because they are a true 5-star carrier and they offer a very solid and very high quality product. China Southern is definitely not far away from Hainan Airlines though. Their product has improved so much, and I can genuinely say that I'm really can see them becoming a 5-star carrier in the near future. They definitely meet international standards. The biggest letdown is probably China Eastern. Their product is very outdated, it's not very dedicated, and there's just too much inconsistency in China Eastern's fleet. However, Chinese airlines definitely meet great standards. You don't have to worry about them. Of course, it's always a bit of a struggle traveling with Chinese because they have a different culture, they have different habits. So sometimes I can see that being a little bit annoying to Western travelers. However, if you go with China Southern or with Hainan Airlines, you will definitely get a very great product. This is it. This is the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of those comparison videos, please leave a comment in the section below, give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I really appreciate your support. So thank you once again for watching, and I really hope that this video was helpful.